it's Eve
and Amanda from
here. Just with our weekly live this week. So we wanted to talk about some of the big stories that are getting lots of traffic on our website and getting lots of comments on social and online. And just, some of the biggest stories of the week, really. So I'm going to start off with one that has been getting lots of interaction over on social.
So a lot of you guys have been talking about this on Instagram and Facebook, and it's the news that beauty therapists are among the UK's top 10 lowest paid workers, according to statistics from the Office of National Statistics. So apparently beauty therapists earn on average just £17,179 a year. Which is quite low, and actually our counterpart industry, the hair industry, hairdressers and barbers are only about £500 better off than we are per year. And a lot of you guys have been talking about this because I know it's an issue that's been going on for a long time, and I know it's a problem felt by therapists and salon owners. We've had lots of debate on either side. I mean, therapists are saying it's very hard to live, especially in the big cities, on such a low wage, and I know salon owners are saying they find it hard to raise the salaries with all the rising business rates and other big overhead costs of running a salon or a spa. So it'd be great to know what you guys think about it, and if you've got any solutions, what you think could be to this ongoing problem.
Yeah, because it's obviously having an impact on recruitment as well, which, I mean, we know lots of people are leaving the industry, and it's one reason. There are many reasons, but one of the reasons is sometimes that they feel that they can get better pay elsewhere, or they might not be leaving the industry, but they might be leaving the kind of traditional salon model to set up and go freelance, because again they feel they can get a better profit if they're working for themselves. So is there anything we can do about this? I know we've had lots of debate online about, is it just the fact that people aren't willing to pay the going rate, or what should be the going rate for treatments, and people have to put their prices down. It's a struggle, but we'd love to know what you think.
Actually, that's really interesting, because a lot of people in the comments were saying that it's part of the industry kind of being devalued, and that consumers don't see the treatment as highly as they do as if they go to a hairdresser's, where they may spend £100 on just getting their hair cut, coloured, styled. So how can we kind of, I guess, change consumer perception about treatments?
Yeah, because it's the same one-on-one time that you have to spend, and it's obviously very high overhead. So putting a bit more emphasis on the value of treatments.
Yeah, so that's kind of the big one. You can see all the debate on our channels. Like I said, it's kind of kicking off on Instagram and Facebook, so go have a look.
Yeah, have a look and get
join
involved.
In. Yeah.
And another big issue that we've been talking about a lot here this week, and we've covered online, is what we do to tackle modern slavery. And this is a huge issue, as we know, in the salon market. And it's kind of been put back in the spotlight because of the story of the 39 people that died in the refrigerated lorry. Now, we don't know whether they were destined to work in salons at all, but it's put the issue back in the spotlight, and we know that a lot of people who have been trafficked are working in nail salons. So we as a company wanted to try to do something about it. It's a huge issue, and it's a very difficult one to tackle. And I know that there's a lot of really good campaigns out there for licensing, and a lot more tight sort of government control on what's going on in salons. But in the meantime, until that becomes a reality, what can we as an industry do to raise awareness, I suppose, and make sure that consumers are aware of the issues and are avoiding salons where people have been trafficked that they may not be aware of and know about at the moment. So we want to launch a campaign as Professional Beauty, but we really want your input, because you're out there, you're working in the industry. What are your thoughts on how we could do that, or how we can get the message out? I think it is hard, because obviously a lot of you had said previously to us before that clients who have come in and said you're too expensive had then gone to a salon down the road that's non-standard, they've had their nails done, had an issue, and then that client's ended up coming back to you and you've corrected the issue. But kind of want to move past that and kind of have better consumer awareness, so people know what these non-standard salons look like, or what they should be looking for when they're coming to get their nails done. But we just want your advice on what that messaging should be, and how the industry can help support consumer awareness, because I guess it's hard. It's a horrific issue, and it is something that I think so many people in the beauty industry are passionate about trying to stop. But it's just how we go about it, and we want to do something. So have a look at our story online. We've got a link in the story, and the story's called "What Can We Do to Prevent Modern Slavery in Salons?" So have a search for it on our website. It's on the homepage at the moment, and just let us know. There's a link there to fill in a form, and just let us know your ideas, or just fill in your details to support the campaign and get involved and get on board.
And just on a making it a slightly lighter issue because
Yeah,
this has been
it's
quite
finished on a
heavy.
happier note.
Well, I say lighter, I don't know. But Edinburgh has been voted the UK's vainest city according to a new survey. I mean, anybody in Scotland, do you agree with that? Pretty much it's based on how much on average consumers spend on beauty transactions, so services and products. And Edinburgh came up on top on average using like £39 on a treatment. And then London was second with £37 and Glasgow third with £33.
Yeah, so what do you think? Are you all, your tills ringing in Edinburgh? Are you kind of doing really well, London? Some of the, well, also in the top 10 we've got Newcastle, Leeds, Liverpool, Cardiff, Manchester. So I suppose all the big cities, getting the big spenders. But yeah, have a look at that and let us know if that matches up with what you're seeing out there.
Yeah, but otherwise that's it from us this week, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Thanks so much, bye.